Hey neighbor, Alicia Dolan here at Creating in My Corner. I'm so glad that you're joining me tonight. I am looking forward to our evening of crafting together. Tonight, I thought we would do something a little different. And you may know that the Stampin' Up! Retiring list is out. And so there are some things on the list that I wanted to show you that I know are still available tonight because I just checked that we're going to work with, and I want to show you how cool they are. So if you have ever heard of Memories and More, that's what we're going to talk about. So this is an Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More card pack. This comes with 20 cards and envelopes. They're two different sizes. And it's on sale right now. You can get it for $8. So that's 20 envelopes for $8. Plus, you can get one of these little packs, and this is $8 as well. There are 50 cards in here, 25 that are 3x4 and 25 that are 4x6. Plus, there are a couple really cool sheets of stickers. So I wanted to show you tonight how you could make some fun, quick cards using these Memories and More card packs. I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll get started. I don't see any comments yet, but I can see that at least one person is watching. Okay, it always takes me just a second to turn the camera around. Let me find the right button. Okay, and here we are over at our stamping table. And I'm just going to show you how quick and easy it is to put some cards together using these Memories and More card packs. The other thing I wanted to show you tonight was I'm going to try and use some of these sequins to add a little sparkles to my cards. They are on sale. You get a little tub of blue, a tub of pinks, and a tub of green. And you get all of those for only $7.50. So it's a really great deal if you are looking to stock up on some quick card making supplies. But I will post a link in the description so that you can order those if you want to. I'll post a link with the code that will lead you right to these Memories and More cards. So let me just open these up. I've already opened my card pack because I've used this before, but there are a lot of really cute little cards in here. So I really like these. And now there are other options for the Memories and More card packs. This isn't the only one. And there will be even more on May 2nd. But I wanted to show you these because they're on sale right now and they're such a great deal. And it's a great way to make really quick, easy cards. Okay, so here are the envelopes. And the cards. Okay, now I thought they were two different sizes, but it looks like these are all one size. All right, so and these are a little bit bigger than what our standard A2 cards are. So these are, I think they're, let's see, 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So you don't have to put extra postage on them unless you unless you stack up a lot of embellishments on there. I'm just trying to see if we have if there's any comments so far. I don't want to miss anything you might have to tell me. Okay, so let's start with one of these blue. There's the blue and green kind of card base and then a yellow. So I think we'll make one of these blue ones first because blue is my favorite. They're already pre-scored. So we're just going to fold that in half. Now, if you really wanted to, you could cut this down to a standard size card, but then it wouldn't fit in the same envelope. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, what kind of card do I need? I probably need a couple of birthday cards. So let me set the stickers to the side. And that looks like a thank you. And they're different. They're two-sided, so you can choose whichever side you need, whichever side works for you. You are my sunshine. I love that. Hello there. I used this one on a card just recently. I really like that. Yeah, thinking of you. Oh, I like these flowers. Okay, so that's going to be my first choice there. And I have the colors that go with these. If you look on in your catalog, or it doesn't look like they're listed on the paper, but you're going to want to have petal pink, mint macaron, and balmy blue, and some basic black and basic white. Now, if you don't have any of those colors, you can just layer these on as they are, and they're just as cute. But what I'm going to do is cut mine down a little bit and layer an extra layer behind there. So I want, let's see, I want to have a balmy blue layer. And since I know now that it's 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, I am going to cut my piece of paper. Let's see. I don't want it to be as big as the card, so I'm going to go 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then I can cut this one down to 5 by 3. Okay. And I'm going to layer them. Oh, that is not what I meant. That's not what I meant to do. All right, I'm going to cut my blue a little bit farther down. Let's see what I say. I cut it 5 by 3. So I'm going to want mine 5 1/4. I thought that edge looked a little bit extra, but I should have trusted myself and I didn't. Okay, so 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. All right, and then I'm going to layer them just like that. Now I need to choose a little saying that I want to have on the front. And I wanted it to be a birthday card. So let's see, here's an option. We could do wow. That would work for a birthday, right? Let's see. Thrilled for you. That's another good one. Here's hello. That's like a little, that's cute. Those little bricks. This one's kind of like little pieces of paper. You're the best. the best part. Oh, it looks like maybe that one might be good. All right, I'm going to set that one to the side. Thinking of you. You're sweet. Enjoy the adventure. That could be a good birthday card. Yay could be good, but I think that's a little too bold for where I'm at. Let's see, so grateful. Thank you so much. Lucky to have a friend like you. Wishing you the best this world has to offer. Love this life. Okay, so I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose this one right here. And over here in the little sticker pack, there is, oh, let's see. I think I'm going to change my mind. I really like this happy birthday here. And I think what we could do is stick that on another little piece of blue. So what I'll do is grab my Balmy Blue. I'm going to take this sticker, happy birthday, and I am going to put it just like that. And then I'm going to fussy cut around it. So I'm just going to cut around. I thought it'd be fun tonight to do something a little bit different. And these memories and more packs make cards so easy. You could also use them for a scrapbook or a shadow box. Okay, here's our happy birthday. And I think we'll add some ribbon too. Now, the ribbon and the embellishments do not come with the cards. So those you have to get separate, but you might already have some at home that you could use. I mean, I've been really liking this black and white gingham ribbon. I'm gonna use some of that. Okay, let's turn this over and we're gonna add our liquid glue. You can see Mortimer up here in the corner helping me with my glue again tonight. Uh-oh. I left my glue open the other day and I was afraid it was going to dry out, but somehow it did not. It managed to stay safe. Okay, so now I didn't leave much space for my fingers this time, so I'm going to have to be careful not to get sticky. We're going to attach our cards together. All right, and then I am going to tie my ribbon around. And you guys know that I like to tie my bows upside down. Now, this may not work out because I've been practicing a new way of tying a bow. And I should probably try and show you that. Okay, so I'll try not to turn it upside down. What I need is my spool to be on the right, I think. Nope, it's going to be on the left. Okay, and then when I bring the ends together, I'm going to cross the right end over the left. And then I'm going to fold this left tail up. I'm going to bring this right one around behind it and tuck it through. And then pull my bow. I'm not going to pull it really tight until I'm sure that it's facing the right direction. And so far, since I've been doing it that way, I've ended up being able to tie my bows right side up. I don't know if I'm the only person who I cannot be the only person who has trouble tying bows. But this has been a game changer for me because I used to have to tie all my bows upside down just in order to get them right. And since I watched this video on YouTube, I've been able to tie my bows right side up. It may not seem like a huge accomplishment, but I feel like it is. Okay, so there is our bow. And now I'm going to attach this to my card with some Stampin' Dimensionals. I got a brand new cap right here. All right, and we're just going to put one on each corner, kind of close to the corner. You don't want it to be right on the corner. And then I'm going to put one in the middle just to keep the center from falling in towards the card, especially once I put it in the envelope. Sometimes they get a little smushed. Okay, and then we can just center that on our card, just like that. We'll add our, I kind of want my bow to be, do I want my bow to be crooked? What do you think? I think it should be crooked. I'm not sure why. No, I'll put it straight. I'll put it like it's supposed to be. But then I think where's my happy birthday gonna go? I think maybe right here. I don't think it probably shouldn't be this complicated, but I feel like it is tonight. All right, so I'm gonna put a Stampin' Dimensional on here. And I'm gonna put on two. I probably could get away with just one, but I like to have a little extra. All right, and then we'll put our happy birthday right here. It's kind of in the center. And then let's add, let's see what color. I'm gonna go with the blue. I have a really hard time not going with blue. Anytime I can add some blue sparkles. All right, and so the way I'm gonna add these is I'm just gonna drop a little drop of glue here and there so that I can add those sparkly bits on. And I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of glue. Okay, and then I'm gonna shake a few of these sprinkles just into the lid here. And I'm going to use my take your pick tool, pick them up and just drop them gently on my card. So I'm going to put one here on that little drop of glue. Gonna put one here. My take your pick tool is sticking really well today to these little fancy gems. I really want one of these little pearls in here. I'll try and sprinkle a few more. There we go. So there's little pearls. There are little gold sequins, blue sequins, and then these little hexagons. I think they're hexagons. I'm going to drop that one right in the center of a flower. I've got another little flower center over here. I think I'm going to give that one a gold sequin. And then I've got one more down here. Let's see, what haven't I used yet? I think maybe this, whoops, little gem right here. Actually, that looks just like rhinestone basic, or maybe iridescent rhinestone. So there's all kinds of little, let me show you up close, all these little sparkly gems. Look at all those. They're so pretty. Okay, so there's the blue. I got to show you all of them up close because I feel like you're missing out if you don't see them. Here's the pink, and see there's pearls and sequins that are kind of iridescent, and then the ones that are kind of pinky orange, and those gold ones. There's so many in there. All right, and I'll show you the little green ones too. So if you don't have these yet, these are a great addition to your embellishments. You get so many, and they're on sale right now. They're only $7.50. Their regular price is $15. So I feel like that's really a huge, that's a huge savings. Okay. There are those. I'm going to close them up because I know that I will knock them over before we get to the next card. We're going to make 2 cards tonight since these are so quick and easy. So here's our first card. If you want it to be a little more sturdy, you could add a second layer of basic white inside there. I might do that before I send it out. I wanted to show you one other thing before we continue on. Now, this stamp set is from the Memories and More notebook kit. So do you see that stamp set? This is a really good stamp set, and it matches so well with these Memories and More cards. I just think the style of it matches really well. So you may want to consider getting both the notebook kit and these Memories and More cards at the same time. Especially since the Memories and More kit is retiring. I don't think the notebook kit is. Okay, so here is our first card for tonight, and then we'll go ahead and we will make one of these orange cards as well. So I'm just going to set that off to the side so I can be sending it for someone's birthday. So just like the blue ones, these are pre-scored. So all you have to do is just fold them in half. You can use your bone folder on these too. Okay, and so now we need to choose what we want this one to say. And I'm thinking maybe there were some really cute hellos in there. So let's do a hello. You make my heart happy. That's kind of a fun one. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Let's celebrate. Oh, we have to do this one. You are my sunshine. I really like that one. Okay. So, and this is Mango Melody. I don't know if I have any Mango Melody, but I think what we'll do is we'll use a little piece of black to frame this one. And that'll make it stand out really nice. Okay, so let's all right, I'm gonna cut this one smaller. And then we're gonna make it go this way. So I'm gonna cut this to 4. By 3. And then add some more little extra pieces. You never know what you can do with all those little extra pieces. Okay, and then we're going to cut this one 3 1/8 by 4 1/8 because I just want a tiny bit of background for this one. And now I'm wondering if I should have used white, maybe white. I think we'll put it right there. And then let's spray ourselves a little bow. Okay, and remember, we're going to fold that loop this way so that the tail's in front. And then we're going to take that back part and wrap it around and push that end, right? Push the end through the middle. Okay, and then we can pull it, but we're not going to pull it tight until we've got it kind of where we want it. Okay, so now we've got a little bow to put on there. I'm going to trim the ends. I don't see any comments tonight, so I hope that you can hear me and that you're following along okay. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. I have not gotten an answer completely yet from last week's question about the window sheets, but maybe we'll try that if we get done here in time. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over and add some glue on the back of this one. Maybe. Yep, there it goes. This time I'm going to leave a little room for my finger. I didn't last time, and I definitely regretted it. Okay, so now we can pick that up and center it on our layer our black layer. Because we're using liquid glue, we can kind of scoot it a little bit if it's not right in the center. Okay, and I think that's going to be really cute. Let's see what else we have over here that we can add. And look, there's the little sunshine right there. I think that's going to be perfect. Okay, so we're going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals again. And we're going to put one on each corner. And then one in the center to keep it from smushing down. These cards are going so quick and easy. I really like these Memories and More card packs, and I don't know why I didn't start using them a lot sooner. All right, we're going to put that in the center. You can see I was deciding there for a minute where it was going to go. I was not sure where it belongs. All right, and then we're going to put on our glue dot on the back of our bow. And we're going to stick that up here at the top. I was going to put it more at the corner, but I kind of moved where I put this, so I have to move where I put that. And we can still tighten it a little bit, even with that glue dot on there. Okay, and then we want to put on this little sunshine, but we're going to flip that over too, and we're going to put a Stampin' Dimensional on the back, because that will make our sunshine stand up a little bit. And let's put that right up here in the corner. And now we can add some sparkly gems. Okay, and let's go with the pink ones this time. Although we may not use the pink, there's also little pearls and little gold sequins in there. And these iridescent ones too. So I think those will be perfect. Let's dump a few out. That's kind of more than a few. That's okay. All right. And I don't think we actually, oh, yep, there is a little pearl in there. Okay. So now, same thing as last time. We're going to take some liquid glue. We're going to put a few little dots around. And then we're going to add them on there. Okay. I'm going to put a dot here. Here. I feel like we could put one right on the bow, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Here. Here. And there. Looks good to me. Now you can put as many or as few little gems on there as you want. Whoops. I'm trying not to pick them up too much with that take your pick tool, because it really stuck that one time. And it was hard to get them off of there. I got two that want to stick together. There we go. I'm going to put this one up here. That's one of those iridescent ones. And let's see, we've got a pearl over here. Oops. Now it's upside down. Come on, little pearl. There we go. You could use all of the same, all of the same sequins or different sequins, whatever you choose. Okay, there we go. So there is our next card. You are my sunshine. So we have 2 cards and it's only been 37 minutes. I feel like that's probably a record for me. So here is the first one. And here's the second one. Now remember, these are from the Memories and More kit. So you have to get the Memories and More cards and envelopes and the Memories and More card pack. And you don't have to have any extra cardstock. You could just go with those. But I also used Balmy Blue and Basic Black tonight. The other colors that match with the Memories and More, this particular one, are Mint Macaron and Petal Pink, Mint Macaron, Petal Pink, and Mango Melody. So I know that Mint Macaron is retiring. So if you want that one, you're going to have to order it fairly quick. And I think Mango Melody is retiring too. But Balmy Blue and Petal Pink are sticking around. So you'll still be able to get those later on if you don't have those yet. I'm so glad that you joined me tonight for Stampin' Sunday. I hope that you're enjoying your crafting time, that you're making time for it and making time to do it with other people, because that's really where a lot of the joy comes in. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next Sunday. Happy stamping!